Welcome to the Subnautica 2 First Dive Showcase. I'm your host, Loopy. This is around a 2-hour showcase, but I'll be splicing it down to show more of the gameplay and share my thoughts with you. I'll link their entire showcase in the description and comments. Also, we have a giveaway to talk about later. I'll share more details near the end of the video. Look to the timestamps. But it involves Subnautica 1 and your chance to win a key. Now, onto the trailer.
I'm Noah. My job is your life. Find a convenient way to die.
Welcome back, Pioneer. For the sake of all our sleeping friends, we have to learn how to survive. Good luck.
No one wants to talk about how we got here. All you need to know is, it's a beautiful place to die over and over again.
We've set up a lab here with a few basic biomods. They're safe. But if you start to hear voices, or if you get the urge to swim to the tree, don't go.
Forget your debt. Forget Noah. Forget Altera. Forget the life you imagined. It's all gone now. You're going to die here. And that's all right. Pick the most interesting thing you can see and explore. Wouldn't that set you free? And I know where this mission will end. You'll join us soon enough.
What a trailer. Okay, there is a lot to unpack here. First things first, excellent music used in the trailer, and man, this game is looking great visually wise, art wise. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. All right, I'm ready to get back into the world of Subnautica. Okay, so I'm slowing down the footage here so that way we can kind of look at it a little bit, a little bit more carefully, see what we can unpack. Not to go into extreme amounts of detail, like hyper zoom in and stuff, but... Alright, so we splat our face against the window and we are introduced into this lovely looking world. And the ocean is on the horizon. Looks like we've got maybe a creature or something in the background, some coral. And this is the life pod, and we're right under the water. Okay. And here we are looking at these beautiful visuals. You can see looking like a new type of fish. And he's looking at us. We got a big one right there. Alright, and now we have a wreck with another dangerous looking creature there, I'm guessing. And we're introduced to what looks to be a knife replacement. And a hammer? No. A hammer hatchet. Okay, and so this can easily break through, I'm guessing, bigger chunks of ore. And now we're introduced to a massive enemy. A new crab creature. Is it friendly, or is it going to kill us instantly? Who knows? Alright, and we got a new tool here. It's looking like we're in a different type of biome here, looking like a spooky biome. So you're able to interact with the world here. So maybe that's one of the few things, or one of the many things that you can use this tool for. Remains to be seen. Another big creature. Not a Leviathan, but that's got to be a dangerous creature. And now we're looking at an interactable. So you're able to touch this thing from the looks of it. And absorb some of its power, similar to Subnautica 1 from the looks of it. I have the power. And it looks like some new art in the game. Remains to be seen if you can add some of art to your base, but that looked like an abandoned base there. New exterior grow beds. Looks like you can customize the shapes of them and sizes. And we're getting a look at the base building, which they go into way more detail later into the showcase, and it is looking really nice. And here is the Tadpole, the new vehicle. That's kind of the updated slash something like a Seamoth, similar. So you can look like you can have about 3 people holding on or grabbing on. At least 2 that I saw. They only played with up to 3 people, so. And that was a creature that head bonked us. Underwater, deep underwater, spooky. Right. Another new biome. Kind of looks like where the Leviathans were on the Aurora crash landing site. Looks like a giant clamp. So don't want to get eaten by those. And we got like an angler looking fish. Okay. It almost looks like Cyclop vision that they're using there. And going towards what looks to be alien artifacts. Okay, so there's going to be obviously some kind of alien structures in this game as well. So yeah, that was the trailer. The game just slowed down. So now we're going to move on to the gameplay, what they had showed for us. But one thing I found interesting that I wanted to share is that apparently this doesn't take place on planet 4546b, which I thought it did. I mean, it just looked like it would. But it's actually a different planet apparently. And they said now there's theories coming out that it's all connected and stuff, so I'm curious to see if it actually is connected, if the alien race is the same. I mean, there's a lot of things that we don't know yet. But yeah, on to the next part. Alright, and if 2 things to mention before we start showing some of the gameplay they had for us. One is this Seamoth statue you can earn through a Twitch drop. I hope you can still earn it. You had to watch at a certain time today, May 9th. Hopefully there's still ways of maybe verified creators in the category that you can earn it still. But yeah, I guess that'll be wait to be seen. Hopefully that's still possible there. And next is, which is really cool, this thing is awesome. This massive Reaper Leviathan statue you can put in your base. Honestly, if I could have that on my desk, I definitely would. This thing looks awesome. I would love a Reaper Leviathan and a Peeper statue. Yeah, so this is available to unlock. You just need to purchase the game, I believe, and play maybe the game. Free gift until May 25th, 10 a.m. PDT. Okay, so I'm guessing you just need to buy the game and then play for it. Okay, so now I'm going to show the gameplay that they have for us, and they actually show quite a bit. Yeah, I was actually just a bit surprised how much they showed, but it was really nice to see. So this first part here, what they're going to be doing is a bit of exploration, and instead of me commentating over it, I'm just going to let them speak for themselves. I mean, these are the developers of the game. I think it's just a lot better if I just let them kind of speak for what's going on and what they're showcasing and stuff. So this will be into 2 parts. The first part will be the exploration part, definitely in co-op. So they're doing exploration in co-op, so we can see how the tadpole works. We can see kind of how co-op features work, how it feels, or at least how it looks to be in co-op or to play in co-op. And then they're going to show some of the biomes. They're going to show somehow the tools work, and yeah, they're just going to explain kind of what's going on and just let them speak for themselves, like I said earlier. And then I'll play right after the next part, which will be the base building part, which goes into an insane amount of detail for base building, and we get to see so many different features of it. That looks really exciting as well. I didn't realize how deep the base building is already, and there's so much to come, as you can see, as they explain too, of what they want to add to the game still, and features that are looking to be on the horizon. And once we're at the end, I'll share my closing thoughts and give you a little bit more detail on how to enter the giveaway. Yeah, so that'll be at the end of the video, and I'll get timestamps to all that stuff too. So enjoy.
Gameplay demo time. Show off some of those vehicles we were talking about in our sweet base with our moon pool. Totally not ramshackle. I'm a very beautiful base builder. I build the best bases. But no, we have our giant awkward moon pool, but we could drive ourselves, but I think it'd be cooler to get a ride.
Hello? Bus is here.
Welcome.
Come on in. Make sure you bring your hardpoint stuff if you got anything to schlep around.
Well, you got an oxygenator on you right now and a work light, so let's do that.
Well, must have forgotten I left that stuff in the truck.
I'm seated.
I am enjoying a scenic view of the grass under the thing while we wait. All right, here we go. All right, and where would you gentlemen like to go today?
I don't know. Take me on a tour, driver.
A tour? Oh, love those. It's like I passed the test for the knowledge, and now I can just show you all around Coral Gardens.
Uh-oh. There we
Some
go.
lovely bioluminescent spires. We have some donuts that are very fun to drive through in smaller, faster vehicles.
The thing about this vehicle is the top speed on it's still pretty good. It's more just like a little bit of like a driving a Mack truck. It takes a while to get up there.
Yeah. Let's see here.
But you know, it was always a priority for us to make sure that each chassis kind of had its own identity, and the speed is definitely one of the major components of that.
The acceleration curve gives it a very distinct feel.
Yeah.
I think we've got, I'll call this the Spider Dome coming up.
Yeah. You should take us out over some resources so we can see how the cool light on the bottom of the hall kind of works.
Ooh, good idea.
One of the things about it was, yeah, we wanted it to be like the work rig, so you and your friends could go drive to your construction job together and go gather up materials.
Perfect. Like, I could take you all right to this drop off, and then we could build a dive elevator to get you all the way down, and you could stick the oxygenator.
Oh, I actually just realized that for the first time that we could look through the camera.
I thought that was just for the driver.
No, we're watching the camera too. That's great.
Nice. We've got some lovely water slugs down there, and here we are coming up on an awful lot of the necro legends.
Yeah, I will say at night the anemones here look so pretty.
Yes.
I think in the Q&A you were talking, Daniel, about the way that the lighting bounces off stuff in a way that's so different than the old games. And I think you see a lot of that, even with the light, the way it's bouncing off the vehicles right now.
Such an amazing lighting artist, Freddie, but even, you know, just placing stuff in the world, every time you are dropping stuff in, it changes, you know, the lighting. It's really amazing.
Here, I'm gonna gather some of these acid things. Park me above and turn on the light, boss.
Yes, sir. Here we go. A nice little clump. Use my lower camera to get the positioning just right. There you go.
Oh wait, I forgot to bring my blade. I'll blow up some of these rocks instead. I'm like the worst prepared person on the. Oh wait, no, I have the axe. I'm always prepared.
We never doubted you for a second.
All right, I got some cysts. Which is a sentence you only say in a video game is a positive thing. Maybe we should go in search of wildlife. I mean, I guess, you know, it's not to besmirch the fair anemone. They are also wildlife, but yes. Or what is and what isn't an animal? That's another thing that we commonly have debates about. Yeah.
Yeah. Deciding what to name stuff internally.
I would love to see some of the creatures that Daniel worked on that are in this area. If we just go a little bit more east.
Just gonna at least see how I can handle this current over here. Ah! This is fine. It's fine. We're fine here.
Yeah. One of the cooler creatures that I think we put in the game are these massive jellies. The cool tentacles going over the edge.
Yeah, these were a long process getting these set up in this biome, but worth it, I think.
I think it's like the right amount of balance. This is one of those things where we're like, is it a creature? Is it a plant?
What does it think about?
It's such a cool. Yeah, exactly. What's this thing's agenda? I don't know. Well, you can know though if you scan it.
I learned the terms sile and motile, which is a fun way of saying life that moves and life that doesn't.
Yeah. Our writer Seth educates me on a lot of stuff.
I only knew sessile because that's what my dad said I was whenever I was playing video games.
I feel like the research we've had to do to make this game is like the most fun and rewarding subject matter research of any game I've gotten to work on. Someday we're going to talk all about methane clathrates. Very exciting internet stuff. All right, we got any of those cool creatures down here? I think, pretty sure we can find a Jeticaris in one of these caves.
Oh yeah, if we want to go cave diving a little bit. I'm catching up to you guys with the work light. I'm portable light man.
Oh, there we go. We'll stop the gospel.
Yeah. Let's take a look.
Oh, here's a perfect little cave with this nice little light. Wonder what's in there. You know what I need to do? I probably need to detach from my haul chassis into the regular tadpole. And now I can come with you. Right. Chassis detached. Small tadpole mode. Let's do it.
Yeah, there's some silver and some copper in here, but I don't think there's Jetocaris. Or if there's, I know there's one of the caves in this area
Kind of tempted to take this copper.
that goes way deeper than you expect.
Yes, I think they're all connected too.
I'm putting the copper in the hall.
Yay!
Look at this guy. He's out here working. Oh yeah, I was like, what are you gonna do? The hull was gonna get stuck.
Yeah, I popped it off.
What up? Here, let me put this light on the back now, so I don't have to carry it anymore. There we go.
Perfect. Can you leave it on? Is it lighting up behind me?
Yeah, it is 100%.
Excellent.
You're just now you're providing a nice early downward light.
Yeah, I found a Jeticaris.
Oh yeah.
You're there, down here somewhere.
Hi, little guy. People are always saying how many crabs are in the game. Well, we got the big crab, we got the little coral crab, we got this guy. I love his eyeballs. They're so cute. I guess if you like crabs. I mean, some people might find this actually genuinely terrifying or horrifying, but I think they're pretty cute. And I love that they have basically Iron Man boosters on all their limbs.
100%.
We're bringing the hauler. We got to haul something.
Exactly. I know Brian and I are just like, oh, what are we doing? Right. Gathering stuff. Right.
Alright, so I can go back into the signals menu. I can turn it back on for other ones.
I do like that you can take the tadpole and drive it around and leave the hull chassis behind, and I can fill it up while you're driving the tadpole.
Yep. Like you guys are loading it up. We could almost have multiple hulls, and it's just like a semi-truck. Exactly.
And if we had had a locker too, we could have then attached a locker to the base tadpole, filled that up too. Like you can end up.
Why, Anthony? Can't you make one of those with your base builder?
Oh my gosh, Brian.
He said very not stagedly.
Yep. Yes, I can.
I actually really like that we moved a lot of these things to the base builder so you can do them out in the world without having to get lost in a menu too much.
Can be hand carried or attached to a hull point. Avoid workplace friction. Inform your coworkers before moving their stash.
One of the early playtesters referred to this as the sea purse. That's what I always think of it now as. Yeah. Yes. They were like, I don't want to take a sea purse with me everywhere I go. I said, oh, I love taking this thing around. I think it's like one of the best improvements we did to the original game was making the portable locker. Actually, originally it was just the floating locker, and then we made it the portable one, and I think that actually does a lot for early inventory benefits.
I love how it comes back as a sort of an expandable storage for the vehicles as well on the hard points.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of that was one of our programmers, Adrian, who just insisted on making these things way cooler. And at first I was like, it's just the floating locker, who cares? You use it for like 10 minutes and you don't think about it again. And he's like, but what if it could become a thing that you liked and you thought about? And I was like, I guess that's smart too.
That was my first time trying to dock a tadpole with something on its hardpoint.
Oh, yeah. I know, and look, now we have just too much stuff. I'm gonna leave this oxygenator here for now.
There we go.
There we go. Here, let me put this other locker on there. This locker doesn't have anything in with it. Let me leave this stuff here. No one cares.
Daniel filled this thing up. Check out the trunk.
I know. It's absurd. Daniel's like doing all this work, and all I'll do is benefit from it. Sounds like a normal day in the office. Thanks, Daniel.
Let's see, we got a lovely nibbler mango over here. Andor 2, Andor 3, getting the bus, gonna die. What?
Actually, I'm gonna ride on the middle handle for a bit. Yeah. This is the real way to travel. Without the comfort of a seat.
Let's see, we got some wreckage, some real big jellies.
Oh yeah, these rocks, I made them as well. The horizontal stripes.
Probably fit in here. There we go. Nice.
Well, actually, I should be honest. Akash made some rocks, and then I put a filter over them that gave them striations. I changed. It's transformative, so it's fair use. They're my rocks now.
Yeah. No, yeah. Kosh basically made a block, a raw block, and you turned it into something beautiful. I get it.
Oh, I wonder what that is down there. Making a strange ping noise.
Oh.
Guess they're just gonna have to find out some click on their own.
Yeah, some people were I know I put a shark over in this area, and some people were sad about that, but I think it's narratively important.
The shark is narratively important.
It is. You'll see if you play and read all this stuff, you'll find out why.
It's gonna.
Amazing. Oh, there it is. It's above us right now.
Yeah. No, that shark. That's Gary.
That's Gary.
I don't know. Actually,
We're on Gary's turf now. We should give.
Henceforth he is now Gary. This is the new Gary fish. Yeah.
You know, we're just cruising past these hammerheads that could completely blow us up, or each other. I think they're about to wait.
Yeah, they have one of the coolest creature-to-creature interactions in the game. And the fact that they don't like the vehicles, I think, is actually a pretty cool thing too. Maybe you're a rival. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you just look really nice to them.
It's like, am I interesting or delicious? Unclear.
We've had multiplayer going since some of the early days of the project, but it's still so fun when I just see people, I don't know, driving about and stuff like that. It's just so different. And it takes a lot of the edge off when I play these games.
It's nice and chill. There's a huge current down here.
I guess this is why Daniel works so hard, because otherwise he's just getting a free ride the whole time. I'm out here getting my cardio.
Yeah, I do that when I'm hitchhiking. I just offer to fill their trunk with rocks. People don't like it, but in Subnautica 2, it's a viable strategy.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Someone that's willing to come into the game and just add rocks to the pile, you're pretty much the best. All right. Well, I feel like we gave the people a good look at the vehicles and some of the early parts of the game. There's definitely some new stuff in there for people that haven't been paying too close attention to. So, some new creatures, and you got to see the haul rig. Did you guys have anything else that you wanted to say before we close this out?
Not so much. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Excited to see everybody else's adventures.
Yeah. We appreciate you hanging out with us.
All right. Well, we can't wait to see you what you do when you go on your own. So, go out there, play the game, and tell us what you think. It's time to do that gameplay demo of bases. I'm Anthony. I'm joined by Carolyn and Sam. Me and Sam didn't work on the feature, but Carolyn did, and we're here to build some bases. We've got our starting section we built before we started the stream, but we'll kind of show you what you can do with it. I'm not much of a base builder. I think Carolyn is much more so.
I'm not either, but I've figured out a couple of cool things I can build. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to fix up this monstrosity.
I am sorry.
Still a
We're sorry. We
monstrosity.
did our best. We're like kids playing with Legos, and then you get to be like the mom who comes in
Come
and
on,
says,
guys.
"Oh, honey, no."
Follow the instructions.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, it has no windows. We're like, this is fine, right? We don't need natural light.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, I'm just topping off this observation tower with these half-round rooms. Not sure. Oh yeah, okay. Somebody added a ladder. Nice.
I didn't even realize the half-round rooms could connect into one full rounded room like that.
Yeah.
That's just not
We can everything all works. You know, it's magic.
Wow.
I'm thinking we should put a moon pool here for our tadpole.
All right, let me come down so I can see.
we need some furniture. That's the most important part.
Yeah, you gotta set that. That place is like our vibe spot. You gotta put like a rug and stuff down.
Like a breakfast nook, but in an observation tower.
So yeah, but like we can have that side, but then we need like the feeling side.
So do we each get a floor as our room? Oh, this is.
That's an interesting way of doing it.
I usually make like the entrance area the utility spot so everything's just accessible.
That makes sense to me. I'm setting up my yoga spot upstairs.
I'm gonna put some mood lighting in for your yoga spot.
You can make like a super zen setup if you just put some moon pools. Let's see. Where is your yoga spot?
Oh, the very top.
Oh man, okay. I don't know if this is cute. I love this.
This is where I come and, get my vibes going.
I want to do, let's see, like a water feature in this floor. 'Cause you can make like smaller moon pools basically. If there's enough space on the ground.
Ah, yeah. This first floor area has a lot of kind of. This is very utilitarian. See, this is about the extent I ever get to. I get to this point, and then I was like, that was it. There's my base.
I tend to spend a really long time doing stuff on the outside of the base and forgetting to put anything inside it. But it looks really cool.
When you're swimming up to it?
Yeah, and then you get inside and it's just empty.
Let's see.
Do this little. Get some lights in here.
Man, I literally never would have thought to put a moon pool on an upper portion of a base like this. Yes.
That's cool.
Welcome aboard.
Do you know we can rotate our lights too?
I kind of did, but maybe not to that degree. This is all the stuff that I always forget to do. What about these soft lights?
Oh yeah. Gotta make a vibey spot. Let me see if I can do. If you like do the moon pool in a certain way, you can get like a little floating platform. I'm not sure if that still works. Let's see.
You know, all the hacks.
Yeah. Wow, this is kind of cool too. You can just do a little like plant area. Decorative.
Welcome aboard.
I know everyone. We keep. I can tell we keep zoning out. That's the one thing about base building is sometimes you just end up
Yeah, absorbed.
spacing out in the work.
Oh, I was just focused on building windows. I forgot that we're meant to be talking.
I mean, I think that's a good sign, though. It's usually when you're watching someone play the game and they just lose themselves in the work. I think base building is very much one of those features that I usually call an "oh no" feature. And what I mean by that is like when you play Civilization and you're like, "oh no, it's 2 a.m."
Just one more build, just one more room. Yeah.
It is cool watching people build from the outside and seeing, oh man, it's already gotten so much more lively. The windows really make a big difference. The fact that you can shape them and not just have them be one stock shape.
Oh, we're out of power. I'm going to put some more solar panels on the roof. I wondered why all the lights went off.
Some window dots in. One of the things I've heard some people that have looked at the early base building be like, oh, I don't know if I like it, was they were like, all the bases look, they're just like boxes. But then I feel like that's only if you don't spend the time to kind of make them sort of prettier.
It's only if you build boxes.
Well, yeah, but you can also spend the time to put like the greebles and stuff on the exterior, with like the exterior decor stuff that we have. And it's like it doesn't necessarily do anything, but I think it can like plus the sort of like technical look of the base.
Yeah, I'm sure it will look a lot better when people are placing these things with kind of intention rather than just slapping them on the side of a room.
And exterior lighting and stuff like that helps too.
Oh, the spotlights are great on the exterior.
Yes, when you're coming up to a base at night with the spotlights going, it's pretty awesome.
Like the corridor base you built over there.
Yeah, we can go to Corridor Town sometime.
Oh, we've got some plants on the roof now. Lovely.
Yeah, the grow beds being able to be built on bases, I feel like is such a cool addition from the farms that you just built in the dirt of Subnautica.
Put a little spotlight in the corner there behind the plants. Looks quite nice.
Yeah, I guess one thing to call out, you can also place plants now, like using the builder tool instead of before we had this kind of grid inventory system, which I like because I get to rotate them and do arrangements.
Well, and also we'd kind of talked that someday we want to add in things like non-cultivatable stuff, but like the equivalent of like garden gnomes and rocks, so you can compose like a proper garden. But yeah, I already think I had no idea you could put a grow bed on a grow bed. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was like originally a bug in one of our playtests, and we were like, just make it a real feature.
So cool. Yeah, that already feels more like a garden than, you know, the singular sort of tree pot plants of Subnautica.
Oh, we had the same idea to light it.
Yeah, let's just put like 18 lights on it until our retinas are burned.
I don't know if you can still do it, but that was the thing where it just like you could have crazy amounts of lights.
Yeah. I mean, you can still build a lot of lights. I say do so at your think of your poor PC at some point.
You know, we also have like custom grow bed shapes for on top of corridors.
No. I've only ever tried to build them on top of roofs. That's awesome.
I didn't like build them on corridors.
Yeah, and it's cool that you can extend them out dynamically.
Yeah.
That is
that's cool.
That is so much more elaborate than I thought it would be.
Fits so nicely with the rails on the side as well.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to Corridor Town now that I know this.
You're gonna cover it with plants. Oh yeah, wait, that's pretty cool. Like surrounded.
We'll come invade your corridor.
Oh, hold on! Don't come through the entrance yet until I'm ready.
Are you making a maze?
Okay, yeah, now you can come in.
Oh man.
Oh wow, very nice. Have you been expecting me?
That's my favorite chair in the game because they gave it that pose. I think it's so good. Yeah, it's so good.
Oh man. One thing I realized we haven't made yet is like interior walls. I like to f with people by just like making mazes inside of.
Yeah, you can definitely mix it up.
Let's see. Last minute.
But yeah, I mostly put a loop around just because I think it's cool that you can enclose things properly if you want, which I know is like an old feature. People used to trap leviathans and stuff. I'll be curious to see what people kind of dream up of being able to do with it. But just the fact that you can put all these windows and stuff now in the corridors just makes them feel like they have so much more like utility for beauty and stuff too. Look at our majestic tower. It's like a project planner's nightmare over there though.
Yeah.
Every floor is different sizes. The windows don't match.
It's art, okay? It's art.
I like it. It's uniquely ours.
Yeah.
What's as someone that worked on it, Carolyn, what's your favorite part of base building? Like, what's the feature that you feel like excited you the most?
I mean, I guess most of the time I say windows. Just because, I don't know, they just look so good. Yeah, and like, you can, I don't know, like, especially combined with all of the fancy lighting, like, it just, you know, it feels like you can just make a window shape and then you get these crazy, like, pretty shadows. It's, like, very low effort, I guess, compared to, like, it feels like you just make a tiny decision and it just looks totally different.
And the fact that they let in light and the pool and like real
Yeah,
way
yeah.
it makes up the big difference. I know that you're not as much of a base builder, Sam, as you're more like me, but what about you? What's your favorite sort of part of that?
Well, first I have to ask who trapped me in with jars.
That was me. I was like, Sam left himself open for an opportunity. I'm taking it.
I was building a nice shrine to this cat poster.
I know, man. I can't help myself. You had your back turned, and I had the jars open, and I was like, it's now or never.
I think for me, it's the lights. The lighting in the game's so nice as it is. It's really nice to be able to just place lights and see what kind of the lighting engine does. Especially at night when you've got like this dome thing surrounded, blasting lights at it, watching the creatures do their thing. So I guess for me, it's the interaction with the bases with everything else rather than just the bases themselves.
Yeah. I think ultimately the base building system already is so robust that the things that people do continue to surprise me with it. You know, when I first started using it, I was like, well, this is cool, but I think all you're going to do is build big flat square rooms. And like, clearly that's not the case. It just took someone that was more creative about base building than me to actually take a look at it and see what you could do. And I think the sort of fun exploits that players end up doing in creative and regular mode, I think will be really cool. And clearly you can build big elaborate bases all spaced out kind of crazy. But, you know, some people I know are like, oh, is there going to be enough space in multiplayer for us all to have our own bases? I think the answer is pretty much yes. We're doing multiple bases in a really small part of the world. So,
I mean, I don't think anyone on the dev team has spent, 20, 30 hours building a single base yet, like some of the players are.
I look forward to the YouTube videos of the person that's like, I built a 8-kilometer single corridor base. Like, you go.
I can't wait to see all the time lapses of people building their bases, filming it with another player, making elaborate bases that are all interconnected with corridors, and it's gonna be great.
We annoyed Carolyn to the point where she had to build her own secret base that was separate from our madness, which I understand. But that's the power of this. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. We appreciate it, and we hope that you build a lot of interesting creations and share them with us.
All right. So that was the gameplay showcase that they showed off for us. And they showed a lot more, like I said earlier, than I thought they were going to show. I think that was really cool to see. Getting to see, again, what early access is going to look like at the start. Again, it's not the full game, but it's going into early access, and that is one feature I always liked about Subnautica, is they go into early access and they hear what people say, and they try to, maybe it's not the perfect game for everyone, but they actually try to listen to their communities, and add features that people enjoy. And I think the base building really shows that. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with the base building. And at first, I was a little bit skeptical when I was seeing some of how the windows worked, but then they kept showing them and I was like, oh, this is actually really cool. So instead of you just getting like kind of a basic window that you would put on all of your structures, you can just make them as big or as detailed as you want. And that kind of stuff was really cool to see. Yeah, I am pretty excited for that. Getting to explore another world is obviously very exciting, but honestly, I'm almost thinking maybe the base building is one of the biggest draws for me now. Before, it was definitely the exploration, getting to see new biomes, see new creatures, see new environments, but almost equally is that base building component and how deep it can be, especially combined with how beautiful you can make your structures look. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how that goes. And of course, I think the biggest, coolest feature that this game brings over everything else is the multiplayer component. Being able to play 4-player co-op. Oh my goodness, once this game is fully out, that is going to be an absolute blast. It would be nice if you could even get more, like up to 6 or 8 players. Maybe there's balancing stuff for that, but maybe mods could do that. But being able to play this co-op, I mean, it completely changes the game. It absolutely changes the game so much. And I'm really excited to see how this plays single player versus co-op. Like how different is those experiences, right? Like it's obviously going to be a lot more scary at some parts compared to when you have a friend, right? Solo, you're all alone. But if you have a friend back you up, you know, they can come flying by and just be hitting stuff with a tadpole, which could be a lot of fun. And I guess they had elements of the sea truck on the tadpole as well for customization. That was also cool to hear and to see. Yeah, there's a lot of cool features I'm excited for this game. And yeah, I think people are really going to be excited trying this one out. Below Zero wasn't the most well-received Subnautica game for a lot of fans. It still did a lot of things good, but I think it came across to a lot of people. It was almost a DLC-esque. Better than a DLC, but still it felt almost way too similar to Subnautica 1 to be considered Subnautica 2, right? Even the developers, I think, realized that, and that's why they're calling this game Subnautica 2. So I think that does show it, and I think that's fine. I'm okay with games in the middle that are still using the same engine, because I would rather get that game than no game in between. And yeah, I'm 100% okay with that. And we get to see new features added on because of games like that. Because of the sea truck aspect of that. You're getting to play around with objects and see how that can interact with their world. Anyways, that kind of concludes my closing thoughts. I'm very excited to see how this game progresses in years to come, and looking really forward to early access and full release of this game. I think it's going to be awesome. So now onto the giveaway details. Let me pull that up. Okay, so today is May 9th? Yes, May 9th. Alright, so today we're going to be giving away 30 Subnautica 1 Steam keys, kindly gifted by Unknown Worlds in celebration for Subnautica 2. So to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is join the Discord server linked below, click on the giveaway tab, and react to the giveaway with a peeper emoji below. After 24 hours, I'll draw the winners. And that's it. So yeah, that's the key giveaway. Best of luck if you enter. And yeah, thank you Unknown Worlds for gifting 30 Subnautica 1 Steam keys. Like that is crazy when you think about how much Subnautica is. $30. Yeah, that's very generous. Yeah, so that's the end of this showcase video. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and best of luck on the giveaway. And I shall see you when Subnautica 2 gets released in a few short days on the 14th. So I'm excited to show what's to come. All right, take care. And have a good weekend. Farewell for now.